Divesting gone wrong. Biracial adult star Devyn Michaels' head game was deadly. Take that how you will. This porn star is biracial, and before you ask, how is this divesting? Well, she ran away from her blackness. No? Anyway, like most biracial and black female divestors, they always come from a long line of sex work, with the primary reason being to get close to white men. Now, divesting is based on lies and sex. You cannot get around that, so what happens is, divestors have to get more and more sexually disgusting and degrading as time goes on in order to keep white men's attention. This is what Devyn Michaels, Nikki Fairchild, or Tracy Tavares had to do. Here's the other part about divesting: they will take any white man, even the white man's son. That's how desperate they are. Let's get into it. A Las Vegas courtroom erupted in scandal Thursday when 29-year-old Devyn Willett confessed to a years-long sexual affair with his own stepmother, the same woman now accused of murdering and decapitating his father. They started sleeping together when he was 19 years old. Prosecutors say Devyn Michaels, 47, who also went by Nikki Fairchild and Tracy Tavares, killed her longtime partner Jonathan Willett, 46, in August 2023. Before allegedly dumping his head in the trash. Michaels, who once pleaded guilty before taking it back, now faces trial for the gruesome killing. Her defense attorney claims it was Devyn, not Michaels, who committed the murder, a claim the son denies. "I didn't kill my father," he told jurors, as prosecutors detailed the bizarre love triangle that left one man dead and a family shattered.
7-year-old Devyn Michaels sits and listens as prosecutors tell her jury why she allegedly killed the father of her children in August 2023. Michaels, a former adult film performer whose names include Nikki Fairchild and Tracy Tavares, is accused of hitting 46-year-old Jonathan Willett with a stick and then decapitating him inside his Henderson home. Crime scene photos the 8 News Now investigators obtained after her arrest showing bottles of chemicals police suspect Michaels used to then burn him.
All I can say is buckle up, because you're in for a wild ride.
That wild ride, according to prosecutors, included Michaels' relationship with Jonathan Willett's son, Devyn Willett, whom Michaels would marry in 2021. Michaels had recently lost custody of her 2 children, but Jonathan Willett, the father of those children, was in the process of moving into her house for stability. Prosecutors alleging that's not what she really wanted.
This is the future that she saw, that she wanted, and the only way to have that future was with John out of the picture.
Look at the motivations and find her not guilty.
During opening statements Wednesday, Michaels' attorney, Robert Draskevich, told a different story, one where he alleges Henderson police missed other potential suspects, instead focusing all their attention on Michaels. Draskevich telling the jury that in the days before the murder, Michaels sent Devyn Willett a message, calling him a liar and a cheater, in saying she wanted a divorce.
What happened on August 7th, 2023, is Devyn was getting kicked out. He was no longer going to be a part of this relationship because the dad he hated, was coming in and not only taking his home, but taking his wife.
Now, we want to be very clear here. Devyn Willett does not face any charges. He, of course, is not on trial, and prosecutors said today there was no cell phone or video surveillance connecting him to this case. He is on the witness list, so we do expect to hear from him under oath in the coming days. Meantime, police never found the murder weapon or the victim's head. I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.
We can also tell you that our investigators first to report that Michaels was in court just days after the murder for a child abuse charge. She was sentenced to probation in that case. The judge in this murder case ordering prosecutors not to mention that one during the trial.
August 7th, 2023, police in Henderson, Nevada arrive at John Willett's home after his mother called 911 when she found his decapitated body in his bed.
Let's lock this down then.
What did you say in that video?
If it was missing head, let's lock it down. Meaning there's now a crime scene, so we kind of push everybody out and freeze that area, limit access to the house essentially.
Jonathan Willett was 46 years old and a father of 3, and in a surprising twist in this family dynamic, his ex-girlfriend and the mother of his teen daughters, Devyn Michaels, was married to his adult son, Devyn.
On August 7th of 2023, the defendant, Devyn Michaels, brutally murdered and savaged the body of her ex, Jonathan Willett. But the story did not begin on August 7th of 2023, and all I can say is buckle up, because you're in for a wild ride.
Devyn Michaels was a former adult film actress who went by the name of Nikki Fairchild. Prosecutors say that Jonathan Willett had full physical custody of his and Devyn's 2 daughters, and that after she married his son, Devyn, she wanted her ex-boyfriend out of the picture.
At the time of the murder, she was giving John a massage on the bed. She refused to tell detectives what she did with John's head or with the weapon, that those items were never recovered.
Last July, Devyn Michaels was in a Las Vegas courtroom to be sentenced for her former boyfriend's death after she accepted a plea deal for second-degree murder. But as the hearing got underway, it went off the rails.
Right now, no one in the family is going to believe me. I know right now no one in the family feels that I am innocent at any point, and I understand that, but I can actually prove my innocence. I actually can, and I'm not going to stop fighting to prove my innocence. They should not be able to do it, and they have. And for you to be able to look me in the eye knowing that the things are altered and...
You pled guilty, man.
After Devyn Michaels recanted and backed out of her plea deal, her case was set for trial, and her defense team told jurors to listen carefully to Jonathan's son's testimony.
Devry's interviewed the day of August 7th, 2023. He claims that upon hearing of his father's death, he'd got his drink on. But what's telling through the course of what he says and what he doesn't say.
Devyn Michaels faces 1 count of murder in the death of Jonathan Willett. If she's convicted, she could spend the rest of her life in prison.
This woman is disgusting, but that comes with dealing with the trash of society. Her adult film career spanned over a decade, as you can take a look. Now, there is talk that she really never stopped doing films, but you can do your own research on that. Only a bottom shelf incel would wife a porn star and have children with her unless she hid her career. A divestor by default will never be a good parent, since they have to be preoccupied with keeping the white man's attention, and that means they must maintain their sexual degeneracy since they bring absolutely nothing to the table. What more is there to say? The stepson probably thought it was a flex to wife his porn star stepmom and brag to his friends about it. Moral of the story: don't wife divestors. Links are in the description.